as CTV evolves, the connection of brand and performance, I think, is a fun topic. And marketers, I feel it myself as a marketer, the pressure to perform. And if you're only focusing on brand, you're probably gonna get fired because you're not gonna make it long enough. But if you only focus on performance, that top of funnel is gonna dry up, and it's gonna be harder for you to go build that brand long term. So I increasingly see them connected. We do about a 50-50 split in terms of, you think about brand campaigns that are more traditionally brand versus more traditionally performance. And so, but I do see those worlds colliding. And as a B2B marketer specifically, I always think about this concept of just thinking like a B2C marketer. And how do you grow boldly? We have a campaign right now we're talking about around grow boldly. And what does it mean to grow boldly? And for me, it means taking some big swings and using campaigns and traditional performance-based tactics.
So Ryan, picking up from that bridge between branding and performance, wanted to know, what are the defining characteristics of the brands that are consistently outperforming across both those two seemingly opposing, now joined poles?
Yeah. I think about this from a concept of deposits and withdrawals. And I think the best brands are consistently making deposits into your experience, into the value of your life. And those that are consistently taking or withdrawing from that, I think consumers notice that. And so I think the very best brands, they're creating campaigns, experiences, emotional connection with the consumer in ways that make a big difference. And they certainly do that through connected TV, through different ads and campaigns. Those that are constantly asking, driving straight to products, driving straight to sell something, I think sometimes lose that value. And so there's definitely a balance of making sure that you have both.
Ryan, wanted to look at another balance that you've been thinking about, the balance between CTV and display, and wanted to know how those two can work together as part of a unified full funnel strategy.
Yeah. So we have a unique view at StackAdapt because you can run both of those on the platform. So we see thousands and thousands of campaigns every single day, and looking at the data is fascinating. And timing often is really, really important. We understand the importance of both running full funnel end-to-end campaigns, connected TV, display, etc. But what we found though is if you run that connected TV campaign and then you follow it up with a display campaign, it actually conversion increases by about 30%. The reality is when you see something in real life on TV, you see that validation, and then you have a really, really easy way to follow up on that through a display campaign. And so we see that timing really, really matters in that.
Ryan, I have to ask the inevitable AI question. We know it's part of every conversation. It's rapidly reshaping advertising. Where is it actually making a meaningful impact, though, in the space right now?
It's an incredible time to be a marketer. I feel like the internet's been created over again with AI, and we're at the first inning of this. But what I'm seeing right now is that there's disconnected data, and the impact that AI is having right now is on AI orchestration. And what I would say is that we can use AI to replace systems and process, and we certainly should be. What we shouldn't be using AI is to replace our point of view as marketers. And the more as marketers what we can do to connect those systems, connect the data, and have end-to-end total media orchestration, I think is the power of what marketers really want to do right now.